what was interesting, as far as my professional life and being gay, could I be open in those days? Absolutely not. Everybody was closeted. It was a different time. In fact, I remember one time when I was working for Janssen, my boss calls me into his office one day and he has me sit down and he's sitting behind his desk and he says to me, Gordon is coming down from Portland, which is where the company was headquartered. Gordon is coming down and he wants to meet you because I'm the new designer. And I said, okay, that sounds fine. And then I remember he didn't make eye contact with me. He kept looking at his desk and he had his hands in his lap. And then he looked up at me and he says, and I want to make sure when you meet him, you give him a firm handshake.
Oh.
And I thought, what the hell? What am I going to, you think I'm going to French kiss him? You know, but I knew what he was saying. I knew what he was telling me. I mean, nowadays I could have sued him for that. But in those days, I was worried about getting fired. So I just said, yeah, of course I will. I just tried to play it off. Like, what did you expect me to do? And not make a big deal out of it. Inside, I was completely crushed because I felt, I was fooling people, or I felt it didn't matter. To me, it didn't matter. And I figured in the fashion business, does it really matter if you're gay? But obviously it did. So that was another reason for me when I started my own company, is I realized I could be who I was. And if somebody didn't like that, they could move on. I could move on. But I wasn't going to have to be going around giving people firm handshakes all the time to prove that I was masculine and heterosexual.